Hi all, Wolf Lord Rho here. So, as you may or may not be aware, there has been a particularly great piece of news unveiled today on the Warhammer community website. A few previews given to my Australian cousins at the Australian Championship final. I hope you had a good time down there, guys. But actually, well, there was quite a few things revealed. However, the biggest one for me was this guy. A future named character for the Iron Hands. Finally, some love for the Iron Hands. You know, let me read the blurb to you to go along with this awesome picture. Iron Hand players, let's take a moment just for you. If you don't collect Iron Hands, keep reading anyway. We promise you, you won't be disappointed. Nearly every time we've held a Warhammer preview, one of you guys has been brave enough to stand before the raging tides of hype and say, sure, this is cool, but what about an Iron Hands named character? This is the kind of dogged persistence that would make Ferrus Manus himself proud, and we're happy to announce that your valiant pleas have finally been met with an answer. We think it's safe to say the wait was worth it. This named Iron Father will be hitting shelves and your opponents later this year. Okay, well, now, looking at the model, it has to be the Iron Hands Chapter Master, Cardan Stronos. This guy was present on Vigilus and, as expected for an Iron Hand, is a strong supporter of the Mechanicum. But if you look at these pictures, you can see, you know, it's got to be him. If it's not, what are they going for here? Maybe he's just had the upgrade surgery, but it's got to be him. It can't be anyone else. The similarities are too similar not to be. And I couldn't be more happier. It's always bugged me that we don't have chapter master models of all the founding legions. Now, as awesome as this model looks, I couldn't help but start to ponder, is this the start of some new love and attention for the founding legions? The oh so often neglected founding legions. Sure, we get Ultramarines, we get Space Wolves, and we all love Space Wolves, and Blood Angels and Dark Angels. But what about the others? We never get enough attention given to the rest of the founding legion chapters. I have to be hopeful and say, yes, I think we will now. We had the Imperial Fists Supremacy Force Battle Force last Christmas, which included the Imperial Fist upgrade sprue. So we know that is bound for a release sometime soon. I'm actually very surprised it hasn't been released already. Will we get a Chapter Master release for the Imperial Fists? Or at least a new Captain Lysander model? And if you look at this model, it certainly looks to have an upgraded Iron Hand shoulder pad. Of course, it could just be a one-off for this particular model. However, you know, I have high hopes they will accompany the release with an upgrade sprue to make the rest of your force. Only time will tell. But if this is the case, it opens up some fantastic future avenues. Personally, I've always wanted a force of each Loyalist founding legion. Don't know about you guys, but you know, one chapter's never enough. You always want to expand and get some more. And for me, I have a particular fondness for all the Loyalist founding chapters. But I've always been put off with the lack of characters that they've got. You know, just the general lack of love they get. You know, some of them only get 1 page or 2 pages at the most in their codexes, while the rest of it's dedicated to the Ultramarines. And look, I love Ultramarines too. I love Guilliman. But, you know, it's about time that we got some more love for the founding chapters. And the Horus Heresy book series only made me want them all the more. The fantastic writing developing the background of these legions has been awesome. And now with the possibility of them finally getting some new model love, you know, man, good times could be coming very, very soon. And apparently there will be more news at the Warhammer Fest next weekend. I may have to try and get myself a ticket and get up there, I'm just saying. But what do you guys think? Loving the look of the new model? Is it about time? Are you immediately filled with hopes for some more love for the other founding legions like me? Who are you hoping for next? Salamanders? Scars? Raven Guard? As always, drop me a comment down below. oh man, and about time for a force of Salamanders with a new chapter master model. Oh, Vulcan lives, that would be awesome. A huge thank you anyway to all of my subscribers. Your support really means a lot. If you're new, please consider subscribing to help this channel grow. As I've said, without you guys, the channel isn't much, so it's all down to you subscribers. And if you enjoyed this particular vid, then why not drop a like on it too. But with that said, I'm off now guys, and I'll see you again real soon.